Hey, what's up, guys? Got a different one for you today. Got a 52 Mercury Cyclone. So I don't know why I keep getting these. I got that 66 Fastback Friday, and I hate doing them, but you know, it's good money, and you know, it keeps you on your toes. So all I'm going to do today is we're going to do this window here. It's got a frame edge all the way around, you know, of course a hard edge on the bottom, but we're going to do glue method. So step by step, I've already cleaned this window, it's prepped, ready to go. But first step I do is I will take my blade and I'll pop it out just a tad, just enough to get up on this, cut it at a nice little angle all the way around, and we'll take out little extra pieces of that hard rubber. You know, we'll do that all the way around. That way we don't have an inconsistent edge going all the way around these windows. So we'll toss that in the trash. Second thing is I'll take a torch and we'll torch all the way around here just to burn off any excess of those little hard rubber pieces. We'll make sure those are out of the way. Then we'll go ahead and clean the window. You got to be careful with the razor blade because it will scratch this old school glass if the blade ain't extremely sharp. So I scrubby most of every bit of it. I will razor blade around the edge just to make sure, you know, we don't have any extra residue that was left behind that rubber that you cut off. So once you scrub pad this whole thing, edges real good up in the side where this felt is, along the bottom. Of course, squeegee, paper towel, use your rag, whichever you prefer. And we're going to make sure all of that is completely dry. Once you get to that point, you're going to get some of these, just get you a few paper towels, just rip them off. And that's going to be to catch the glue from our syringe with the Elmer's glue in it. We got the clear Elmer's glue. The blue works just as good. Either one of those is fine, or you can just use it straight out of the, you know, the Elmer glue container. Doesn't work upside down as well, so that's why the syringe is going to be your friend. Alrighty, so what we're trying to achieve here is we want a small bead, a little bit of an angle. That way it's pushed up into that corner, all the way around. Don't need anything major. You just want just enough to cover that little black piece. That seal, that way nothing falls back down in, the glue's going to catch it. So I'm going to put a little bit on here and get the air out. Alrighty, so we're going to start up here in this corner. We're just going to put a little bead. Nothing too crazy. The more you put, the more you're going to end up having to clean up. Oh. Like right there, I put a little bit too much right there. Hand got away from me. We're going to hit this bottom edge. It's not a necessity to hit that bottom edge because I usually try to let the tint, you know, a nice straight factory edge butt up against that bottom because I know we got a pretty nice straight edge on there. But the glue still is a good benefit in case some dirt or something tries to pop up in there. All right, now once we got that finished, we don't need a lot of water. We're just going to mist it on there. We're going to get our film. Give me a second here. Don't need anything too soapy. We don't want it sliding around too much on us. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this bottom edge kind of flat, but this front edge, I'm going to pop this corner over here and I'm going to go ahead and slide it in. And from the looks of it, I am going to have to cut this bottom one because this corner over here, this straight line is not straight any longer. So we're going to have to pop this up a little bit. Got to change stuff on the fly here. This window is different than the other side. Alrighty. gonna slide that in. Alrighty. So we're gonna give this a good squeegee. We're gonna go not all the way to the sides. We just leave about 1 inch or so. Make sure this thing's locked down good. Alright, this side over here, being that we didn't use any glue, I can go ahead and lock that down. That way nothing tries to pull up on me. So everything else, we left a little bit of gap around there. Get us a nice fresh blade. Not gap, but spot that we didn't squeegee, so we got the water in there, glue still in there holding that trash in. So, sorry about that, I should have had this blade ready to roll. Alright, so we're going to pop this blade out just a little bit. Sometimes I like to take the hard card tri-edge just to run in front of the blade, just to make sure it tucks up in there good enough. You know, of course, this glue method you can use on, you know, these old school cars, any type of Ford back glass, slider, wood frame gaskets, or wood frame doors, you know, for commercial or residential in. So a glue method is definitely an awesome tool to keep in your bag. So appreciate those guys that let the rest of us know. So we're gonna get this up in here. We're gonna start our cut. We're gonna follow that tri-edge, like I was saying. That really got a nice little line that goes up in with no daylight. When we get to this corner, we'll just give it a little upwards roll with it. Alright, now I'm not going to squeegee that yet because I want all this cut at once. Alright, we're going to pop this blade back in there. Come back in from this bottom side. Alrighty. Now we're going to get this section right here. All the way. Alright, and once all that is done, we can take our paper towels. I like to just fold that sucker in half. Put your squeegee, hard card, whichever you prefer. And let me give it just a little spritz. Just where she slides real good. Now you can go up, you know, change your position, push all that stuff out and keep moving. Or you can make one final pass, which I like to do. And all that glue is going to just come right out the top and come onto your paper towel. Now we can toss this paper towel or fold it over, you know, because it's all up in there. We can fold it over. We could use it again if we'd like. Get some more of that out. Toss it away. We're going to get another paper towel. We're going to come down this one side over here. All gooed up. Kind of ran out on me. Give that a toss. We'll give another one for this bottom area. All right. So we're going to do a little final. I'm going to get just a little closer to the edge, because now I want to take my tri-edge with one more paper towel, and that's going to be my final up there, just to make sure I get any leftover glue. Alright, so fold this one more time. Get any leftover. Fold it again. Now we got all that glue out. Come back and hit that pretty hard. And of course, come back in with your towels. And wipe it all down. I'll give you guys a view of the car itself here in just a second. All right, there she goes. Let me take this camera off, give it a flip it. And of course, you're going to get a nice solid look. Probably should have cleaned the outside of that window first. Now I've already done the quarter glass. And it's got these roll down windows too. Turns out awesome. And of course we have the back window. Solid rubber seal gasket. We did a brow. Of course got this window. Give you a look at this car. It's kind of dirty. Keeps it outside, I guess, from this last rain we had. But anyway, want to get some solid tint jobs on these old school cars, use the glue method. I appreciate you guys for watching once again. You have a great week.